What up? How's it going? Hey, like I said in the review of the last episode, seems as if Alfred is getting closer and closer to like bursting. It's called The Handmaid's Tale, so I would expect that it's not just going to be about her just, sitting there and taking it, right? And she's letting it be known little by little, like, yeah, I done had enough of this shit. I also want to say there was something I didn't talk about, but I noticed. So all those strong women, you had a sociology professor, you had Maura, we already know how she was. And then we had the Martha in the kitchen at that hotel where all the debauchery was going down, right? She made an offhanded comment when I went back and watched that scene. She was like, you want me to make you that pasta that I won a James Beard Award for? It's like all of these strong women who were fully part of society, if they can't give birth, they're going to find a use for them. Or I'm assuming, based off what Morris said, they're going to ask them questions like colony or put it to use for us. Or put your body to use for us. And of course, that's some vile shit. Like, that's fucked up. I just want to say that, I definitely noticed that all of those women that they had in there, imagine going from being some, you're on the fast track or you won a James Beard Award, which means you're a big fucking deal. And now you doing that shit. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and start this episode.
For he hath regarded the low estate of his handmaid. For behold, from henceforth all generations shall call me blessed.
Ugh. They belong together. You can see very much that Aunt Lydia thinks that she's been sent by God to do that job.
And they bowed themselves.
You have to burp her when she's halfway through feeding.
I know.
Otherwise she'll fuss and she'll spit it all up.
We will cherish this child always.
Yuck.
Go on, Grace.
Don't be sad. He's coming for me.
No, he's not.
And Lydia,
So now they move on to another house?
does she seem all right?
She's tougher than you think. Let her be an example to you. To all of you.
I want to help.
With what?
With Mayday.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Praise be. See how they welcome you.
Yep. Right to the next one. You know how crazy that is?
Commander Daniel and Mrs. Monroe.
I want you.
You are of Daniel now.
They live really far.
Far from what, dear? I am very proud of you, of Daniel. Go to them and be blessed. Go like an open flower.
Ugh.
Well, hello there, sweet girl.
Ma'am?
Under his eye.
She just wanted to look. You can't be too careful. Who needs that horrid girl, right? It's like living with a feral cat. I'm sure your miracle will come soon.
This shit's so weird.
We've been sent good weather.
It's freezing down there.
They need you to go back to Jezebel's.
What?
They've been trying to get a package out of there. Find Rachel at the bar.
What's in the package?
I just know it's important. Look, you came to me. And this is what they need now.
She did come to you.
Can they count on you or not?
Okay. We'll try.
Is there a problem?
No, not at all.
Well, you shouldn't be out of your room, not now.
You're right. It can wait.
Hold on.
It's just so exciting. You know? To dress up for you and sneak past the guards. And then everything we did when we got there. I just wanted to thank you. That's all.
We could go back there sometime.
When?
So eager. We'll have to wait, of course. Till the house is settled in for the night. Happy?
Beyond.
Yes. What is it? Coming up to the checkpoint. Oh, you're no fun. Nick's no fun, is he?
No. Nick just needs to chill.
You heard her, Nick. Doesn't she look stunning tonight? He's so chill, he's speechless. You're too much for him to handle.
This trip was so last minute, we don't know who might be here tonight. Just want you to be careful.
I'm sorry. I thought the commander came home hungry.
He's in his office.
Oh.
Can I help you with anything?
I was just looking for the chamomile. It's offered asked for her napkins this month.
No, ma'am. It's not quite her time yet. Ma'am, may I suggest something with a bit more flavor to settle the soul?
That might be nice. Make it 2. If you like. Okay.
I don't know about all that.
You should hear Naomi Putnam. She goes on and on about how her baby keeps her awake at night.
To complain about such a miracle.
She should appreciate every moment.
You can lose a child in an instant. My son,
I didn't know that you had a son.
Matthew. He was 19.
That must be terribly difficult.
He was in the war.
I'm humbled by your son's sacrifice. Blessed be they that mourn, for they shall be comforted.
I should wait for him downstairs.
No, silly. We'll wait right here.
They do it a little different, huh?
Scooch over. We're in this together, aren't we?
Yeah, like she seems pleasant. I don't know. I don't trust none of them.
No, I should. Okay, sweetheart. I'm nervous too.
No, I don't want to.
You see what I mean? It don't matter how pleasant she is or acting. They're raping her.
Be still. Get off! Get off me! Get the fuck off me! Don't you fucking touch me!
What's the matter?
Where's Warren?
You're of Daniel now.
No. He's coming for me. He's coming for me. He's coming for me.
Did you like that?
Yes.
Let me know next time. You don't have to be quiet here. You can be free.
Say, I need a drink.
I'll remember that.
I don't want to spoil you.
Every time he on the screen, I don't fuck with it at all.
So could we stay for a while? Maybe have that drink?
Alfred. I'm not dumb. I know why you wanted to come back here.
What do you mean?
To meet someone. I made the arrangements.
I think he's talking about Mora. I think. Yeah.
You saw her the last time we were here. You think I don't pay attention, but I do. I know her too. I thought you'd welcome this little reunion. Aren't you friends?
Not that kind of friend.
He looked so disappointed. He's like,
Of
oh,
course not.
damn, I thought he was get it in. Sick fuck.
Relax. I did something nice for you. Thank you, Fred.
Thank you, Fred.
I got nothing.
Always planning anything stupid? You asked around at the bar?
The girls in here do 2 things. They get fucked or they get fucked up. They're not in the best shape for a rebellion.
Anybody say anything about Waterford's handmaid?
Why? Is she trouble? No, not a word. The driver, poking around, asking questions. Good way to get yourself up on the wall. It's a handmaid. You're sweet on her, aren't you?
Don't think I ain't noticed either. All these black security guards. I ain't seen one in the leadership yet. Oh yeah. Your boy noticed. They doing a hell of a lot of security guarding and ain't got no say in what's going on. They out here cooning.
It's just a package. It could be anything. A bomb, anthrax, what do you know? Risking your life because Alma said so. Fucking Alma.
It's just a package.
It could be anything. A bomb, anthrax, what do you know?
I hope it is.
Right. Like what?
What? In case you haven't noticed, I'm a prisoner and a whore.
Where?
No, hey. It's Ruby now.
No, come on.
Stop. Okay, stop. Just go home and just do what they say.
I thought she had understood where Moira stood on this by her words last time they met. Like,
I didn't give up like a coward.
You think what you want.
I think you're a liar. Because you said we would find Hannah.
You will find her.
No, we will. You fucking pinky swore. But don't you remember? Do not let them grind you down. You keep your fucking shit together and you fight.
She left? Good. She's a degenerate.
talking about good, she's a degenerate. What the fuck are you doing? So I don't. Does anybody get their head chopped off in this motherfucker? When does the violence start? I'm sorry. I want Fred to die like a motherfucker. Where's Fred? Fred is dead. Nick, I want you to die too. I don't give a fuck. The eyes. Oh. She got the hair down. She's a little tipsy. She's about to let your ass have it. Reading Bible verses to this nigga.
You should get some sleep.
Offer, wake up.
The hell is happening? Somebody important showing up? Oh, it's a ton of black vans out there. Well, a ton of black vehicles.
Has she hurt anybody?
By the grace of God, no, not yet.
Oh.
She tried to run away.
Oh.
They caught up with her here.
Damn, I want to say something so crazy and reckless. I can't condone no shit like that before a TV show. Y'all know what I'm thinking.
We need you. The baby needs you.
You hear that? Just come down and let me have Angela.
Fuck the Putnams.
Her name is Charlotte.
Charlotte.
You lying fuck! You said we would be a family.
She's not well.
I was well enough to suck your cock. All the freaky shit she'd never do because you promised me.
Give us some space.
Back the fuck up.
I need you to move back.
Back your
Why
bitch.
is this girl here?
They are friends.
Even if she's able to save the baby,
Janine?
old girl gonna jump.
They all think I'm crazy. But I'm not.
I know you're not crazy. Janine. Change is coming. There's hope. All of this, it's all gonna be over one day. We're gonna get hammered. We're gonna go dancing and we'll watch the sun come up.
Who would want to dance with me?
Janine, you have to do what's best for your daughter now. You have to give her the chance to grow up.
Make sure she knows that, Judy, please. Bye.
Motherfuckers all talking about no. Y'all just saw it as a piece of meat. Don't. How come we can't keep sharp things around them and they keep trying to kill themselves? Like, I wonder what it is. They can't even have shoelaces. Maybe what we're doing is mad fucked up. Huh? Maybe? Just maybe? No? Fuck the motherfuckers, man. She survived. I thought because it was so shallow, she would have, you know.
You're stupid, girl.
She the stupid one? What about you, wench? Yep. Oh, yeah. We just found out. You've been out here, you know, philandering and all that.
Let me show you how I can take her.
I know what to do for my child.
I'm just bouncing up and down. That shit, what?
I'm only trying to help. It's not going to be easy without your husband.
Don't you worry about your own husband. We all know what happened with your first handmaid.
Saved it for you. Special.
Shout out to the butcher. I don't know why I like that.
Taking so long.
She's like, I ain't giving up.
Hang on, sugar. I'll be right there.
Drop some ketamine in that bitch. Oh, let's go.
Be right there.
Let's go, Moira. First, let me start by saying don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you all subscribe, make sure to hit the notification bell. Shout out to all the new viewers. Shout out to all the subscribers. And I got a Patreon with full length early reactions to things like this. Check it out. Let's go, Moira. That's the fuck I'm talking about. Let's go. Let's go. I want some of these motherfuckers to die. Horrible deaths, too. Y'all got to show it to me on camera. I need to see it. So let's first start with Off Warren, and they change it to Of Daniel. Them names so lame. But before she had told us, hey, he loves me. We're gonna go away together. Now, as I said before, these handmaids hold certain power, but they also, it's crazy how reckless these dudes are. And it's crazy to see that nothing changed. You know what? It's not crazy to see it. Of course nothing changed. Of course the men are still gonna be doing that dumb shit as if ain't nobody gonna find out or anything like that. And the reason that's funny is it's not just, okay, cheating on my wife, but it's like you're cheating on this whole bullshit theocracy that we have set up here. Right? Like, even with the weight of that, these guys are like, I need that pussy, right? and they still gonna do what they do. So of course we saw that Fred did what he did. Now she had told us what Warren did, and she was like, yeah, I sucked them off, blah blah blah. And so the fact that the thing that a lot of these commanders and shit you coming to find out are relying on is the system. They think the system's going to protect them. And even when Warren is being taken away, what does Mrs. Waterford say? She says, hey, maybe it's just going to be an admonishment. Right? But the thing is, this whole system is built up on this sort of bullshit righteousness that they professing and all these passages and all this. So if the ones at the top are not doing it, the ones who they're set forth, good stock and all that horse shit, it's the masses aren't going to see it as true. Okay, it ain't true. It's a bunch of bullshit. But the way it played with the handmaids, as we see, is you fucking with them. You fucking with them. And here goes the thing. So anybody been in the military, y'all know anybody who went to boot camp, every once in a while there's somebody who gets suicidal or something like that, right? And if they don't immediately kick them out, what they do is they separate them. They take everything from them. Fingernail clippers, those little scissors, those little, like, we use them for stitches and stuff. They call them IPs. They take away Listerine, anything you could use that could alter you and make you want to kill yourself or go put you into an altered mind state, or you could utilize to kill yourself. They take it away. And they do that with the thinking, hey, their mind's not right. But usually they're going to send that person away. If they're doing that in boot camp, they're going to send them away. Now, the reason I'm bringing that up is their whole lifestyle set up for the handmaids is that. Remember, the first thing she tells us all the stuff they can't have. We seen her brush her teeth. There can't be a mirror around. She ain't got no laces in her shit. Like, they took everything away. Like, nothing that you could have the ability to hang yourself with. And Like they got the curtains in there, but even still, right? Like if it's that bad, they all know how terrible this is. All of them. And fucking the Miss Putnam chick, fuck her, man. And then here's why. Here's why. She don't know shit about being a mother. She's fucking terrible. She's bouncing the fucking baby. The baby crying and she's doing this horse shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is you doing? She don't got a motherly bone in her body. At least listen to the chick. At least listen to Off Warren. Right? Like, so that's one thing playing on her. Remember, she bit her because she like, dog, she's still hungry. Why are you snatching her from me? As that little bullshit ceremony's going on, she's telling her, hey, you got to burp her. Otherwise, she's going to get cranky and just throw it up. Like, this is things that people who got kids, we find out. They don't got kids, and they acting like they knew that shit. She's putting y'all on game, and y'all not listening to her. So she's already like, what? Okay. Then she's thinking the whole time, well, Warren's coming to get me. This all be good because he going to bring the baby. We all going to be a family together. And she just didn't know. They had already fucked with her mind early on. We saw she had been violated before all of this, and they made her talk about it, did everything in front of her. They ruined one of her eyes because of something she said, and she was already mentally messed up. And even when we first see her and she has the baby in her belly, you can read, nah, she's not dealing with this well. Like, she's too okay with it. Right? Because remember, she just seemed like, from where she was, it's like, So this, I don't want to say descent, but this change that we witnessed, we knew it was all coming. And by the time I see her holding the baby, I'm like, oh, she's going to give her the baby and she's going to jump. And when Alfred says, I can't leave with you because Hannah, my daughter. And I was like, that was the thing to do. At least allow her to save the baby. But she don't want to live in that world no more. I thought she was done and she still survived. That's the most fucked up thing about it. And this is one of the craziest things about this show. This is one of the craziest things. So we saw the Putnams. We saw how they were. You already don't like them. And that sort of, you know how to feel. When she went to the dude, she's of Daniel now, and she's in that place. And the chick is being all pleasant with her. Oh, no, let's go. Come on. And it catches you off guard because you're like, oh, she's pleasant. And you're like, no, fuck out of here. It's still rape. And you see her resistance to it. And you're like, yes, that of course, because she's still being violated. And that's the most horrifying thing about it, that there would be some who even attempt to make this shit seem like some wholesome shit. Right? And when she broke down and she was holding on to Warren. Warren is coming to get me. Where is he? Nah. By the time we end up with her on the bridge and the motherfucker's denying it, dog, you got to be dealt with. Now, once again, when she said, don't think we don't know what happened with that girl who killed herself, when Mrs. Putnam said that to Mrs. Waterford, yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck Fred got away with that. Fred gets away with a lot of shit. I think they just using this to hold, as I said, his wife is important to the movement. Even though women not allowed to talk, remember, she confers with him every once in a while. Like, you'll see. I remember in the early episodes me saying, oh, he ain't going to want to hear that back talk. Nah. She the smart one in the family. He got there because of her. Don't ever forget it. So there's a reason he's being kept around. Like, at the least, they didn't investigate him. You know what I mean? I don't care how high up he is. The eye will bring in whoever. They let that be known. All right. Then let's go to Mayday. Old girl was like, hey, look, I need you to go back where the Jezebels are. I need you to meet with Rachel at the bar. So she goes back. And when Fred knew and said, you wanted to meet somebody, I already knew he was going to bring Moira, right? Because that's how the story's going to go, okay? But I do like the interaction that they had. Because she's like, dog, are you crazy? I'm not I'm not getting nowhere near this. You need to cut this out. Yo, we're stuck. I'm Ruby now. And as I said, Alfred's talk with her was as much about convincing Moira not to give up as it was in reassuring that she had something to look to. Because if Moira, that strength just broke down, she's like, damn, then what am I? Because remember, Moira was strong as fuck. When we see her in the past, she don't play that shit, right? So I like by the end, we see her, she yapped a motherfucker, right? Probably more than likely somebody high ranking. Good. Now, why I said there's ramifications for this, now you can't just cover it up and be like, oh, okay, we keep this quiet and blah, blah, blah. Somebody died there. Everybody getting talked to. Everyone. The Jezebels, the guys who were there, the Marthas working in the kitchen. Why? Because somebody died and more than likely they're high ranking. That, like, if they go there and come back, okay, that's one thing, but motherfucker just gone? Right. There's going to have to be some answers. There's something that they've been letting slide. Not no more. But yeah, the whole thing with her, I like that she's the resistance. You know what I mean? Also, let me say something. I don't know if y'all familiar with the show Oz, right? But here's why in 2021 Oz is dope. Because when you go back and look, you like, holy shit. Look at all these fucking heavy hitters they had on here. We talking about some all-time great American actors from the U.S. I got some, Brazilians watching. And they went on and they flourished and everything. Now, back then, not a lot of people watched. I seen some people talking about how The Sopranos changed things for HBO. That may be true, but it starts with Oz because people weren't watching and it was coming on a channel where people wasn't expecting there to be actual TV, and they got away with a lot of things. If you look at that show, it's a crazy fucking show about prison. But if you look at it, it played almost like a stage play in a lot of ways. Okay. The reason I bring this up is it's good to see that happened with Orange is the New Black. You've seen a lot of them go on to be in all sorts of stuff, like, and it's like almost too much to count. And it was that way with Oz, but it's because that show was like a acting boot camp or something like that. For one, you had veterans working alongside these new actresses, and they got to put in work. So I like the fact that I'm seeing them all over, and they're, what I mean? There was the same thing happened with The Wire, right? Where a lot, like, look at how big Idris Elba got. If you would have told me he would have became the biggest one off the show, I'd be like, oh, that's dope. But I wouldn't have expected that he would have got the biggest. Michael K. Williams, like, all of these people from these HBO shows, they go on and do big things. But it was dope to see that with Orange is the New Black, because you don't see that much. I'm trying to think of shows with like an all-female cast like that. Like, that's not really. And so for her to go from a show that was like that important to showing a woman's perspective in a way we hadn't seen, to something like this, a story based on women's perspective that's like we've never seen a story like this from that's all just a bunch of women. So like I said, it's dope to see her in this. But yeah, man, it's another dope episode, and I'm now we turn it up, right? I want to see more of these motherfucking fuck Gilead. I want to see more of these motherfuckers die, right? Hey, next episode.